And I guess it kind of looks like he cracked the code. But we've seen Happy in a show match versus 40 and against the Focus, and it looked really good. After the defeat of WAL, Happy came out swinging with a 6-0 streak against 40 and Focus, as I said. But what about Lin? Can he also crack Lin when it's just, quote unquote, a show match and not the WAL big stage? We got Lin, the best player in the world according to the ELO ranking and the WAL results, with the Farseer opening on Twisted. And then we got Happy challenging for that #1 spot in the ELO rankings. It's been a year since someone else than Happy was at the throne. And that was 1-2-0. Will Lin claim the throne longer than a week? Is the question. And what is Happy doing against the Mass Wyvern? That's another question. Happy suffered a defeat this week, in case you haven't seen it, in an FFA show match. He was defeated by Neutron, especially. So will we have 2 Happy defeats in 1 week here on this channel? I'm very, very curious because, of course, Happy is a hard-working man. Whenever there's an obstacle, whenever there's a matchup he struggles with, he puts in extra hours
player's forces are under
and
attack.
improves on his crazy matchup even further. So, what will we see? What are the answers? We've seen some Dreadlord openings. That is not the case here. Happy on Twisted plays some expansions depending on the opponent. That is oftentimes against Fly. He goes for that, but oh my god, dude! No way! Wolf gives the vision. Farseer's hiding, gets the last hit. Since before Rara Land 1, I'm sitting in a chair and telling Orc players to not go Farseer Harass at level 1 because it doesn't work against Happy. Lin shows me that it is possible versus Happy. This was the first move of the series. And such a statement already. Oh my god, guys. This creep route was already an answer from Happy. He oftentimes starts with this camp and then moves on to the map. Now going on to this, while Lin was creeping the tiny green spot on the map to get a secured level 2. Both players are switching it up. Another tiny little XP drop, resummoned, Wolf's not detonated or not donated. And this is the regular outcome when you try to get last hits versus Happy. One ghoul. Needs another coil here. Interesting that Lin is throwing the damage only on the ghoul. That was the second last coil. But can't resummon them now as they were on cooldown for 10 more seconds. And that gives Happy level 2. And that's usually a bit of a problem when Unholy Aura is unlocked. Creeps wake up. Lin manipulating them. Get some time off. Now creeping the bigger camp. Will Lin engage into this? The Wolf figures it out. The Wolf is here. Can he afford to take more damage? Hype, 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 hype. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. This is hype. So Happy manages this well. King of these show matches. While we're teching. But usually, being on level 2.2 and having a Farseer on 1.4 is a bit of an issue. And now the classic follow-up. Interesting to see that the Voodoo Lounge is only coming now after the tech. He took little damage and he wants to harass a little more. But that accelerated both the bestiary and the tier 3 tech. Because he didn't spend the golden lumber until after the tech. Pretty crazy. Lin is showing us something that he hasn't shown us in a 10 days? 2 weeks, maybe? The creep manipulation. He has no units on the field at the 6-minute mark. Ain't that crazy? Now the first wyvern. Oh my god, this is so sick. Yep. How are you supposed to punish this, man? How are you? Like, if you do this on Northern Isles in the middle of the map, I can see that. And then you can punish it with a creep check or something. But if you push to this position here, that's so crazy, guys. Wyvern coming, damage ramping up, Sobi Mask, wonderful. Happy, what are you doing in the meantime? Going for Gargs, going for Lich, going for tier 3, which is half attack behind. That shows you how clean Lin's game was. Only level 3 now, arrival of the Lich, necessary. No resources for an Alchemist though. Doesn't need that right now. Lin good scouting. I don't see any skeletons on the map for Happy, do I? I don't know if he knows exactly what's up and where Lin is.
Players' forces are under attack.
To other people watching on YouTube, by the way, if you hit the like button and the thumbs up button, we get more exposure, and this show match deserves more exposure. Spam it! We get closer to the 50 food army. And Venom Spears the first Bat Riders as a counter to the guard. And then it's all about air superiority. Crazy. Like, what a gift. What a gift. Lich by Happy looks good. 2 rings are not bad. Basically a counter to the Orb of the Orb of Corruption on the undead side. On the other side though, Lionhorn of Stormwind helps a little bit against the Wyvern damage. Not too much though, as poison damage isn't physical. Point of mana stealing. Great. And it feels like more and more players are starting to snipe red spot items. Whether it's good or not, it's not really the question. But even if it's a bad item, you can sell it for 600. That's a lot. That's basically a tiny Great Hole. Katka's Gem of Health, lots of HP. And Happy is a little bit too late to the party here. Lin might be forced into a town portal as that Shadow Hunter is severely hurt. Wants to stay a little bit. Sees Happy coming. Oh, so greedy. Level 3. Shadow Melt. Of course. Doesn't even need the mana for the heal wave. So efficient.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yow. Items sold immediately. We're double wand of mana stealing on Lin. But Happy's heroes are getting strong. 3-3. Armor upgrades quickly to help against the bats. And Lin is going for a tiny. Happy probably knows. He must have a good idea. Can't catch his opponent there. Shop isn't open. It's just the big one that was sniped. 3-3 levels on Lin as well, but without the third hero. TC, not that necessary. Stomp on heroes is fine, but yeah, it's rather for the endurance aura, and then you get more speed scrolls, I guess, and queue a fast raider if possible. Happy Shade around. Lucky for Lin, by the way, that the Shade wasn't around before.
Players' forces are under attack.
And now Lin has to hold. Supply, even, mana. Okay. Happy's hesitant. No ring of protection on the alchemist. It's a bit odd. Who prepares the fight better? Lin, of course, playing Demon Hunter style. Weave in, use the mana burn, weave out. This might go on the loss of a couple of peons, but that's alright. Lots of time here for the detonate. That was the last bat. Lin needs reinforcements yesterday. The splits look fine on the ground. Ghoul still raging. Uh-oh, focus. Alchemist, I told you that guy needs a ring, but he didn't get it. Lots of ghouls attacking the Farseer here, but there is healing. No more Wind of Mana stealing. Happy still has mana to work with. Destroyer out of the fight. That opens up another hero focus, maybe with the Hex. But Wyvern are quickly falling. Happy is taking the lead in the supply. But Lin's Expo is still up. He got lumber issues though. Still Happy has to fall back. Everything to her. No more coil. Relatively easy clicking on the statues now. And Lin is mining again. Lumber. What about the lumber? What about the Lich? Can't dispel the Hex. With another bat going down. Dude, this is quickly turning around. If Lin fixes the lumber. This fight with a single radar would have been the easiest. But Lin decides he doesn't need that at the moment. 2 workers only. Wow. Is that enough? There's gonna be a lot about items. It feels like Happy didn't do too many adjustments, right, in the fights. There's nothing groundbreaking that I haven't seen before, at least to my uneducated eye. Well, semi-educated, I guess. Check when the ads are coming. Lin takes the time to creep for that sweet level 2 chain lightning to finally be able to deal with the ghouls. Ring up the Archmagi, always great. There was a lot of peons dying, and the best thing against buildings is ghouls, as long as there's no spike barricades. And there is no spike barricades. Lin has to make the decision if he wants to defend or not, but he's pulling back. This didn't pay off, right? Just a little bit. Double mana potion, invul potion. Lin didn't spend his gold yet. Still is unable to spend the gold. How much lumber is Wyvern and bats? $40? Both? Both are 40? Lin, no TP. 10 foot down. Oh, that shade again. That shade again. And maybe the shade is the big adjustment. The army by Lin isn't here. It's in Happy's base. So you gotta retreat with the speed scroll. Doesn't get surrounded. And now, of course, the big question. How much damage is Happy taking from this harass? Only going for the ziggurat right now. He's at Lin's throat and about to take map number 1. If things continue this way. Because there's no way for Lin to reunite the army. No way to heal up without the shop. But Happy isn't mining. Happy is just spending gold. Whatever he's losing now is not going to come back for a long time. Another shade. 2 shades. Shady guy, this Happy, huh? But how do you stop the ghouls? The age-old question. Spirit Tower is up. Happy can start mining again. No more bats, no more Wyvern. Lin can't build anything. He got 1,000 gold. If Happy starts to Coil Nova Acid Bomb here now, exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is big losses for Lin. Crazy. This guy only has burrows here. And he's able to hold. Imagine this with spike barricades. Soon the army is back, but there's so little, and Lin knows it. GG. Happy taking the map. It did look bad for a while. As you can see here, when the value graph dips. It did look bad for a while, but Lin had his lumber mismanaged. And I think most of this loss is A, the lumber, and B, spike barricades. Plus, maybe no detection against the shade. That broke Lin before. That broke Lin before. Not being able to scout against the shade. And then Happy exploits the knowledge that he gathers. Thank you, Thora0403 for the 22-month resub. Wonder why his lumber was so low. Didn't pay attention. Without lumber, you can't go for Ant Snare, then it makes no sense to go for Raiders. Maybe Lin not 100% up for the task. Nice. My opponent of the league match also said, we got enough time, don't worry. Nice. Things are coming together. Just like the second match is coming together. Scores wrong. Oh, Freudian score slip. I know, I'm a Happy fanboy. Gotta cheer for Happy. Yeah, forgot. Okay. It's always loser's choice. So whenever you lost the map, you can pick the next map. And we have the pleasure to see these two on Turtle Rock. Did you notice, by the way, that I'm one of these bobbly heads? I bobble my head all the time. Left, right, top, down. It is a big head with very little in it. So it moves to the side a lot. But man, when I talk, I move my head a lot. We spawn in the same lane. It is tricky to find a reliable solution to the shade, though, as ORC. Wards, pretty expensive. Couldn't fit this into the build before, no way. Constantly buying dust, also rough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know an imminent solution to this, to be honest. How much does spikes cost? It's relatively cheap, right? Can someone post it in chat exactly how much it costs?
A player's forces are under
Spike
attack.
barricades, by the way. One of the best patches we ever got. Alright, this time Turtle goes to Happy. And so far Lin can't get anything. 25.75. Okay, so the gold doesn't matter. It's the lumber. And Lin was starved for lumber last game. Can't blame him to not go for it. Easy to say, of course, for us. You need this, you need that. Should have done this, should have done that. But these builds are so streamlined. You saw how quick the tier 3 was. Like 6 minutes, no unit. And this time, the philosophy is entirely different. You see that? Last game, we didn't throw a single hit on the DK. Now we do. I'm kind of curious what makes him change that. When do you attack ghouls? When do you attack DK?
Players' forces are under attack.
Not sure. Oh, wow, this inventory by Happy, by the way. Freaking glorious. And now he's switching again, trying to drain... Oh, close. Trying to drain the mana, of course. Here we go. Shadow Hunter, Mass Air again. I think we don't have to hope for any crazy builds anymore on Lin's side. It's just Wyvern that works. So we have a skeleton kill, at least. What are you supposed to do? So good, man. Doesn't even need the coil. Doesn't even panic. Great early game, I'd say. Not the end of the world, though.
Forces are under attack.
We've been in these positions before. And Happy's DK is not looking too hot. Making sure that there's coil, of course, providing aura. But Lin's not letting it go. Crazy block. Can't really stop the ghoul from moving, just slowing him down, not entirely stopping him. But yeah, this is the level that we operate on.
Forces are under attack.
There was an orc who had a very good win rate, was Happy. What was his name again? His name is Lin. L-Y-N. Lin for the win. And again, it's mad that you can spend 6 minutes, 50 seconds without a single unit. Mad.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, he has some catching up to do. Lich gets the gifts, and I'm sure both are starting their creeping game. It's gonna be a little harder for Lin to do that, as he doesn't have the Coil Nova, doesn't have the ghouls, and they both want the shop. No chain like you. There's no chance Lin gets this, is there? Oh, he's just going for the heroes. A classic hex timing so far. Whoa, that was lucky. Trolls in favor of Lin, just like Twitch chat. Oh, that is super impactful. Decision making grand. I thought he had to play a bit more carefully. We're going into a creeping game. But no, old school classic hex creep jack. And Happy can't really recover from the early game DK harass, but he's very close to 3. Item goes... Wee! Claws plus 8. Man, that Lich is jealous now. That's my item. You just took it from me. Aye, precious. Oi, 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 oi. Happy gets a lot here, though. And we got a shade again. High prioritization on that shade. And that's the change. That's the change. Compared to WAL winner bracket final. High prio on early shades. We were wondering, right? That Grand Friday. Where are Happy Shades? What's he streamlining? Yep, he's delaying Frenzy
are under attack.
and Destroyers for it. And I think Lin's best asset is the starting position right now. Because as Remo told me, you can't build anything here, right? So there's always an opening. It's a ghoul for free. Hey Neo, do we have an ETA for the new updated revision of the new overlay? Unfortunately not.
Forces are under attack.
It always depends on the coder Chris. We get a pretty good rate. But for that we have to wait for his availability. Then we are low prior, of course. He's playing the, and that he's playing the Coil Nova game, and that's the issue if you don't have Raiders. Happy way more aggressive with the Ghoul Frenzy, I feel, never giving Lin time to go for Raiders. That's an option on top, but in this case, when you have level 2 Coil, you need... Oi! Lin misses that one. That was a big kill. Lin has to hold here. Needs more bats. Could afford... Oh, I can't really afford them, eh? Man, what a match. Farsia level 3, more HP due to the level up. The ghouls are still chasing. Lin completely ignores them. DK, Farsia, both in trouble. But can't get the necessary damage out. My god, 24 HP. There was literally one hit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Crazy. Happy can, of course, recover now with the statue. Mana regen, heal regen, draining these mana points. And he sees his opponent coming. Gets an invo potion, another item. Ring of Regen! Oh, how perfect! Still no TP though. Works with the items from the shop. Wants to fight, wants to level more. Needs Chain Lightning, no mana! Oh my god, it's again 10 HP! Are you kidding me? These saves by Happy are just glorious. Now he's forced into a town portal and gets the Farsia on the way out! And Lin's so frustrated, nothing in his favor here. What a sick fight by Happy that was. Out of this world hero saves. Some call it lucky, but if luck repeats, that is skill. And these exchanges, they continue to happen. Man, that's the best thing that can happen to you. Having Happy to take care of something you cherish. Unfreaking believable. A whole different world compared to last Saturday. Friday, Saturday in WAL. Dude, can you try to be more neutral? Looks like you're literally kissing Happy's butt. Can you rewind to the start of the series on Twisted Meadows when we had that contested creep? And Lynn got the last hit after hiding behind the trees? How I poked out about that? And then you say that again? Maybe I'm just a fan of amazing Warcraft and not one particular player. Did that ever cross your mind? And oh, I'm sorry, Happy does a million great plays in that Turtle Rock game and everything goes his side and Lynn doesn't get anything done. Yeah, sorry for praising him. Sorry for praising great Warcraft plays. That's what I'm here for. Sorry that your favorite is not getting the wins in today, but don't be butthurt about it and blame it on me. Third chance for Len to get a win in. Maybe it's time to switch to a blade. How about that? We're on Lost Temple, boys and girls and everyone else. Death Eye Hardcore, thank you very much for the 18 months. On a different note, I didn't even praise a coil on a 100 HP grunt. Didn't even say what a god he is. Lost Temple. 2-0 lead. Close position, very harassable. Happy oftentimes goes for blind expansions. And Lin, if he scouts the right way, he'll figure this out. Thank you, Lippy G, for the 11 month. And it is a Farseer again. Huh. Hiding the blade a little bit, huh? Definitely a good position. And just by the arrival of an Acolyte, Lin will be able to deduct where Happy spawns, and that will make him very happy. DK goals, we've seen, I don't want to call it trend really. We've seen an increasing amount of outliers, maybe? Of Dreadlord first versus Orc. Labby played it, 1-0 played it. And here's now something that I criticized yesterday in the matches of Focus vs Happy. That Focus went across and harassed right away. And I think without Chain Lightning, you can't really get last hits versus Happy or threaten him enough. And Lin did the same as Focus did, like harassing immediately. He got solid success, like draining HP, forcing coils, etc. But outside that one steal on Twisted, nothing major. Now, Lin goes back to a style that he played at WAL. With early level 2 Farseer. With early Chain Lightning. And I think that worked a lot better. Happy expanding. As prophesized. Got a little hype train coming up, by the way. 7% missing. Love to see it. That's why they call me the Prophet. Can Lin gets the item. Okay, risky business here. Can't get the last of the skeleton would be enough. No, it's not enough. Hi, hi, hi. Chat says for the 100th time, basically, Fiends absolutely obliterate air. I don't know why Happy plays ghouls. On this level, that's
A
just
player's
not.
forces are under attack.
Wyvern
Town is under
and the
siege.
heroes will absolutely wreck your Fiends. We've seen it so many times. That's why we had, like, the undeads had to move to gargoyles. I mean, your theory crafting, kind of nice. You know? Damage type advantageous. Web advantageous. But in reality, that's not true. Wyvern one-shot
Player's
Fiends at a
forces
certain
are under
point.
attack. Town is
Then you
under
put
siege.
wolves in the mix, chain lightning in the mix, hex in the mix. Doesn't work. Stomp is just mass murder. Happy's Expo comes up pretty much uncontested. The good thing for Lin is, though, he can basically fly across to the neighborhood here
Player's
and
forces
harass
are under
acolytes.
attack.
Happy has to fortify that hard. And that's not easy. There's not too much space. Tools are the answer, always. Radar Walker and a TC second. What? He's trying to play base lane hit and run. At the moment, it's a lot of run, but it's no hit. Walker's though laying the damage. Huh. There's gotta be a counter expansion, but he didn't have the time to fully creep it. That's a problem. But Ant Snares are doing a lot of work here.
Player's forces are under attack.
Is that enough? No. Ah, okay. Nice. Great adjustments by Lin. So simple, yet so important to not fall back for 2 minutes, creep it, then move across. You don't want to give Happy time after all the ghoul losses. We do see Fiend as a counter to Radar Walker. Izzy! Thank you very much for the 32 months. Beer, more beer. Sound like a crazy alcoholic, dude. Thing is, there's a narrow tower, there's ghoul skeletons, and no healing. Happy lost a lot of his ghouls, and he is trying to go for fiends. This is
Player's
interesting.
forces are under attack.
But usually Radar Walkers get destroyed, so Lin is trying to buy time with a more stable tier 2 to go for that tier 2 expo and then play it from there.
Player's forces are under attack.
I don't think this is a big threat to Happy. lack of Shadow Hunter will be noticeable. It's also Shockwave. Yeah, Lin doesn't want to take fights. But if he doesn't want to take fights, what are these walkers for? Maybe just creeping and early answer to ghouls? Lin got the fountain, by the way. Is it worth it just to stabilize? Wouldn't a Wyvern do the same, but then the Beast Tree is occupied? Now we switch to Wyvern. Dude, what the hell? Are we playing strategy roulette? Spirit Link is of course pretty amazing. Actually, I think Spirit Link is still undervalued by people. It's so good. This is hype though. Ooh, now we go into Storm. Yeah, definitely a switch of strategies in Lin, right? Maybe initially he wanted to go heavy on Raiders and then pair it with Shockwave for the building damage. But that didn't work. On Happy side, also interesting, on the biggest map, he doesn't go for a Shade. Like he did before. Raider Walker tier 2 strat is to counter the 9-minute ghoul push. The Wyvern switch is due to very fast expo into Fiend Swap. But he saw that early he saw that expo before he decided to go for Raider Walker. Actually, he played Raider Walker as an answer to the to the expansion. So I don't really get it. Thing is now, like, things are getting very confusing. Happy saw that it's no mass Wyvern. Went for Dark Ranger to counter the TC. That means no Alchemist third. And that is very helpful for Wyvern, which Lin is switching into. Tier 3 is online. We got Unvenomed Spears. We go heavy on Wyvern now. Okay, this is the pick. Oh wow, I could eat my words so hard, by the way. I spent like 2 minutes in the early game to explain why Fiends don't work. And now we got Fiends against the TC and Wyvern, pretty much exactly what I said. So please, Lin, can you win so I don't look like a fool again? Wyvern aren't all that great after a certain amount of Fiends are available. I would flip the sentence pretty much on his back. Fiends aren't that great after a certain amount of Wyvern are available. TP in, TP out. Ice Shard, by the way. For Happy. That is a sick summon. Happy is just gonna micro backwards against Stomp and End Snare. That would be impressive. Oh, Creepjack! Sick Creepjack! Needs to TP immediately. Red spot. Gets the helmet, right? Kinda nice. 3-2-2 versus 4, almost 4. But that expo was expensive, and that also gives Happy the next red spot. Helm of Valor. I couldn't think of the name. Helm of Valor.
A player's forces are under attack.
We had I don't want to say similar game, but we had a similar situation before. in WAL, where Lin added a very late Shadowhunter 3.
A town is
And that thing just got nuked. So I'm not surprised he's not adding it now. That was probably a lesson. The second TP was very expensive. Still throws down another expansion. Happy does the same. He still doesn't have a shade. I'm for the reveal though. Yo, easy. Lin is giving this up. More creeping? Wait.
a player's forces are under attack.
Ah. Happy kind of turns into a fan of Zappers, isn't he? Kaboom! No cancel.
A town is under siege.
No cancel. And now the attack here where we don't have reinforced defenses! Huge mistake. TP in, TP out. Happy actually could have gotten a lot more peons here. But Lin is supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's a base up. Soon. Very soon. Madman going level 2 ranged weapons over reinforced defenses. Mana Stone, heal wards. That crypt is wrecked. Happy didn't lose much recently, right?
A town is under siege.
Hit and run by Lin, exactly the way you want to play it. Wow, that fourth base. That's so sneaky. I feel like Lin needs a Shadow Priest. Yeah, Shadow Priest, Witch Doctor. He is low on lumber though, again. He's seriously down to 3 workers on lumber. This obviously means that Lin's army is a bit more optimized. And Happy's supply is cloaked up by a lot of workers. Happy got a taste of that mass base in FA. Yeah. Chat says the same. Oh, does he not even know about that one? Lin has to close this out now. He's using so much gold to upkeep, or did he stop mining? No, he didn't. Okay, he knows about that base now. Oh my god. What a disaster.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can't find an opening. Or can he now? Alright, Nova is big, but there's a second group. A bit of web. Big stomp, and Happy doesn't want to fight this. No. This army is way too big. Happy also the freaking greed on this man.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not going for any towers, any fortification. Kinda smart by Lin to position around the fountain. Is he sending something bottom right? Can he sense it? 100 supply, dude. Now Gargs. No bets. Shadowhunter now at the 18-minute mark. What? Oh, Lin might be thinking that he has a solid counter to the third base, but he's blind. That's the thing, like, who expects Happy to expand here?
A player's forces are under attack.
Both are getting to 100. And Lin doesn't have bad riders. Oh my god. That's not good. Three heal scrolls. Are they making up for it? Now one bad. Okay, one lonely single bad. This is ridiculous.
A player's forces are under
Shades
attack.
of Happy vs. Fly, where he expanded all over Twisted. If
A town is
this
under
was Happy's only third base, as it's kind of fine. Oh boy. Is the bat here already? I don't think so. Good luck fighting this chain lightning, but the Gargs annihilate, don't they? Here comes the blue dragon spawn overseer and also the ice revenant. We got double Nova in Happy's base. Chain lightning is fine. Lich is actually in trouble. TC chasing. Lich is gone. Oh my god. No way. The Wyvern, not all of them disappeared. It is freaking chaos here. The Fiends are getting obliterated. What is happening? Bro, that level 5 TC did so much. This required 3 heal scrolls as well. What? That Shadowhunter got 1.5 levels. Thing is, this was beautiful and all. Happy went from 100 to 50. Nuts. But Happy has 2 extra bases.
A town is under siege.
And Lin doesn't. The main is empty. Lin is on 1 base. He has no eyes on the map. The value of a witch doctor.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is a fantastic game, by the way. Okay, we're playing the Uno reverse card. You expand in weird places, I expand in weird places.
Are under attack.
Oh, mate. Last time on Lost Temple, Lin didn't really realize that Happy isn't mining anymore. Now he doesn't realize how much Happy is mining. Richie Rich. Oh, I'm so sure he thinks that this harass is so good. And like game winning. He has no clue about the south. He's blind in the south. Attacking this expo, is it really worth it? 1500 gold, probably not. Happy has toppled. Oh, that lich, by the way. Double damage. 544.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Yeah, I always worried. Don't invite Happy to too many FFA matches. This guy will turn into... How do you even... What's the bigger word? He'll turn into a monster. I mean, he already is. It's like a Godzilla King Kong fusion. Lin thinks he... Yeah, I mean... He thinks this is a game-winning expansion. Doesn't know. Finally sending wolves, but maybe they will even expire.
Forces are under attack.
Oh god, this is heartbreaking. Happy 92.
A town is under siege.
Oh, big fight here. We got more bags. Happy splits are okay. That was some sick batting now. Dark seems to be gone, most of them at least. But it's still a 20 food advantage. Can that TC capitalize? Aiming for that Lich once again. Hail Mary! Info potion again on 40 HP. Farseer can't save himself. That's the difference maker. One player saves the hero, the other does not. And of course, one player expands 4 times and the other does not. Lin is still getting a lot of kills. Very, very respectable, the performance in this fight. Nobody comes even close. But Happy is owning today. Dude, Happy went 9-0 in show matches today. 9-0. Versus 40, versus Focus, and versus Lin. But that was a criminal scouting mistake. Criminal. Yeah, I think Lin misjudged the situation in an impressive fashion. Victory Road for DK. 2 more maps. I guess with this result, Happy is with this week, Happy is claiming the #1 spot in the ELO ranking. Again. Lin is not as sharp as he was at WAL. That goes through every single map here today. Similar for 40 yesterday. Not building a tower in the upper left allowed Lin to constantly harass that expo, made him feel like he was really hurt and happy. Yeah. Still, gotta scout more. There's no other way. Lin continues to hold back the blade. He's also holding back mostly on the level 2 creep route harass. So maybe he's just playing his 1B strategies, not the 1A. It's not the top shelf of strategies. Because the more often you expose Happy to timings and strategies, etc., the better he gets against them. It's like you're practicing an AI. Happy is damn close to that, let's be honest. And so if that's the case, that's alright. Circle Bow, thank you very much for the 3 months.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did Lin also play WSB today? Yeah, right? Very sure he did. Oh, he played 3 series in WSB.
Forces are under attack.
So this is his 4th match today. Okay. Not showing peak Warcraft then at midnight China time is understandable. But he could have said no. Let's not play. But he did. And that's what you get. Ooh. Actually didn't see that. Lin got a lot done here. 0.5 of a level. And a ghoul kill. Maybe 2?
A player's forces are under attack.
Just no. Then got the Murloc before, so he grabbed this little thing on the left. Going back to the strategy of the first 2 maps. It's a big one, but there's, like I said, there's no way. It's so weird. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm oftentimes wrong. Oh, wait a second. Didn't get it. We saw Happy vs Focus yesterday,
Forces are under attack.
and it looked like Focus maneuvered himself into a winnable position and then blew the fights hardcore. Lin is doing good in the fights, but does mistakes on other ends. So what we need to do is to fuse Lin and Focus. And then split them, because otherwise we get the best of both worlds, the worst of both worlds as well.
A player's forces
Can't have that.
attack.
Need to filter them. Imagine the execution of Happy with the fun style of cars. That's probably my favorite fusion. Oh, Hex Focus. Yeah, Happy is so aggressive, so Lin can't go for big creep with Hex. Exposing himself to exactly that. That's not enough damage, is it? Wyvern is coming in, but he's not moving close to the DK. Oh, needs another Hex. It's on cooldown, and Happy saves the hero again. Where are the guys who said it was luck on Turtle Rock?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he didn't try to catch up with the Wyvern. That was a bit odd. But he had clarity, so he can do this again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lin's levels are a bit pathetic. Gets the middle though. Solid achievement.
A player's forces are under attack.
Getting to the 50-40 fights. Oh, that bat is still webbed. But Destroyer upgrade isn't finished, so it's not that important. Might have been noob. Boom. Nice little explosion. And now we're talking. We don't have Chain Lightning anymore. Nova hits hard. And the DK is safe again, forcing Lin into a downfall.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is a rough series, guys. We're back to Alchemist, of course. No level 3 anywhere. Happy with great scouting. Manipulates the creep, so inner fire is applied and it's harder to creep. More Valor again. Ooh, Ancient Django's good. But will that save Lin? It's like after the 3-0, the pressure is off a little. We get a late shade this time as well, so the potential for creep jacks is minimal. It's also a way smaller map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's prepared. Let's go. Solid snipe. Getting sold a lot. His heroes aren't fighters, mostly supporters. 1400 gold. Oh, that's a big one. Happy supply blocked at 50. Is that the call he needs? To go into a big army now and overwhelm.
A player's forces are under attack.
How did Lin win the last series so decisively and now Happy winning so decisively? It's just like player performance matters, right? Oh, no TP. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, this is not Lin in top shape. Not at all. Not at all. It's just like on the top level of Warcraft, everyone can beat everyone. Just needs to perform
Player's forces are under attack.
well or on a perfect level. How crazy. Some people are smart enough to figure that out for themselves. Other people whine about balance. That's the world we live in.
Player's forces are under attack.
Thing is, Lin is not the classic orc brain. He can find ways around. It's just that he's losing momentum on every map due to hero kills. Equipment on Happy is perfect, I'd say. A wonderful balance of HP, tankiness, armor, damage. Mana is missing, I guess. Win streaks are purely down to all the other players just playing like trash. You for real? So you blame a win streak on balance? But how is it that one player of one race has a win streak against the player of another race, but then there's another player for whom it's vice versa? Ah, you're not for real. Okay, thank you. Oh, I didn't see the emote. I see. Oh, that cut off at the end of the line.
A player's forces are under attack.
My mistake. What's the way out now? He needs to claim the shop control again. He can't allow Happy to get too many invulns. And also heal scrolls, I guess. Expo would be the dream. But again, like, the shade is perfect. Man, that shade disregarded for decades. Finally, a game-winning unit without doing a single damage. Pacifism to win the war. Just a sneaky spy action. The feather is sharper than the sword. Sometimes. More powerful? Mightier? I don't know how it translates into English. Now he gets the shade. But this is 6 solid minutes of information. Happy got 3 armor upgrades, by the way. These bats won't... Oh, it's a lot of bats. Okay. Supply gap is closing. Shade must be nerfed. How about you use 1 set of dust in 6 minutes? Instead of whining about balance. My god. The guy was floating 1400 goals. You think you can afford it? I see it's tricky when you move across the map. But this was a stalemate. They were just standing here. Are you brain dead? And Nora, thank you for the sub. B2W on a public holiday. Lindbergh's happy. Just perfect.
The town is under siege.
What holiday? And what nation? Anyway, the stalemate is over. Happy feels like, well, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Hey, come on, hit. There we go. So let's make sure that Lin knows that there's no option for him to get an additional gold mine here in the south. Southern Germany. Boing. Okay. Is that the fight that Lin takes? Because the positioning by Happy is pretty damn horrible. And he actually moved out without a TP. Interesting. Oh my god, the bats. Yo, that's pretty sick, isn't it? So what's left for Happy? Not that much. DK in trouble. Info potion. Oh boy. Gets another save out of that hex. And new Garks online. Alchemist carries quite a bit. Hit that Gark. The chain lightning isn't enough. And Snare throwing everything onto the DK. And he finally gets it. Alright. Lich level 4 though. Happy has the supply lead, but no DK anymore. That means movement speed advantage on Lin. And with Ensnare, he must be able to get another kill. And then wipe out... Oh. Can he wipe them out? Is the damage there? I'm not... Okay, must be. Come on. There we go. There we go. Double kill for Lin. And no expo to back this off. Man, that looked... Oh, DK's back, actually. Could be a dieback. Gets the Destro. And he gets the Destroyer as well. We're mining out very, very, very soon. So this is not recoverable. If you're happy. Can you even get the Lich back? Yes, you can. Alta. Lin just jumping onto the, for once, mispositioned army of Happy. Imagine if he wins that now, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Invis Wolves. I like that for late game, actually. Especially if he can take care of this one more destroyer. There's no statue on the ground. So both heroes are super hurt. He got another Ensnare one. It feels like a little bit of a shift in Lin. Not throwing everything onto the heroes as he knows about the strength of level 3 wolves. So he's rather focusing on destroyers. This was the third instance of it. And now he can try to clean it up. Is there... Oh, no hex.
Player's forces are under
Can't get the
attack.
wolf up front. A kingdom for another Raider net. Happy can still win this. Oh, Alchemist. No mana. There is no coil either. Happy has some items to sell if he wants to. Archmage. No, not again, not again. Oh my god. Needs to get the big kills. The dispel is so freaking quick. And Lin loses this game too. Oh. Did I say Archmage? I did say Archmage, right? Just to have it. Farsia, I mean. Oh, huge. I don't know if there was a chance to fall back. The trades by Happy were just really good at the end. Couldn't kill the heroes anymore. There was always another statue, another destroyer, regardless of how fast they were killed. Dude, Happy is 10-0 in this week's show matches after he got 2 losses last weekend. Emperor's Revenge, like this. That's it. Like, oh my god. But yeah, as I said, Lin, 4th series today. Past midnight. Happy got a fresh start into the series. It's different conditions for sure. We shouldn't put this too high. Similar to Fortitude 2 days ago. Not 100% Lin, I'd say. But alright, we get another map. Let's see if Lin is breaking the streak. If Lin is the one in 10-1, or if Happy is all the ones and takes it home with 11-0. Yo! What do you think? These show matches are always full out best of 5s. Or full 5 maps. And I think the shade is the only big change. Do you see anything else? Like, am I missing a nuance maybe? Lin is playing quite a bit different. So... Yo, Trix, what's up, dude? My pleasure. He's not mixing up first heroes. He's not mixing up early game tempo too much. But on Happy side, it's seriously, it's only the shade. Joke. Freaking Knuppe, by the way. I don't know if I had you in chat when
Forces are under attack.
when I talked about the 600 freaking gift subs last week. That was freaking insane. And I don't know that if you saw that we plastered the stream in Knuppe Quake emotes the days after. Hope you saw it. Like, there's little things I can say to what you do to us, for us.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. Less than 3 right back. Needless to say, you're on the Rara guest list, right? If you're available. Dude, this is painful. This is just painful. But I mean, Lin doesn't need the burrows, but he could need the lumber income.
The town is under siege.
And this is a big switch up in Happy's game. Not creeping at all. Because we've seen this so many times on Hammerfall, right? He got creep jacked here, 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 everywhere. Whenever he creeps, he gets jacked. And not the good kind of jack, like the Kaiser kind of jack. But creep jacked. And he turns it around and it's working beautifully. Not without a cost. Oh my god, how they're playing around these, but Happy gets blasted. This series started so well with that Wolf Scout last hit on Twisted.
A player's forces are under attack.
And again, I really start to believe that Happy is listening to some of our broadcasts. Or great minds think alike. Because how many times... oh boy, that's a lot of poison. Because how often did Remo say that Happy's creep routes on Hammerfall aren't that great? This is the coil! Oh my god, Happy's washed!
Player's forces are under attack.
That's some big DK damage though. Interesting to see how Lin is going for Grunt's Wyvern. I don't know if he does a Nuzlocke randomizer. If that's some sort of reaction to the burrow pressure. Feels like it's not a super optimized strat, but he's also not facing a level 3 DK now. This is of course gonna be a suboptimal strategy, like Grunt, Headhunter, Wyvern.
A town is under siege.
Great scouting. I think if I had to pick one skill of Happy that's just outstanding consistently.
Player's forces are under
I wouldn't
attack.
pick his... Like, okay, let me put that in a different way. The skill where Happy is consistently more than one level above everyone is scouting. Everybody has great micro every once in a while. Everybody shows fantastic game sense every now and then. But nobody scouts as good as Happy does.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nobody. I mean, at some point you have a shade. That's super easy. But we saw it on Lost Temple. Skeletons, ghouls, everywhere constantly. Okay, creep jack now though. You got a lot of CC with Stomp, but we don't have Chain Lightning. It's mostly the Stomp and Wyvern brings the damage. Can he get some End Snare pickups? He does. And that is a very good distraction from the 6 o'clock expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Except when you build Gark and Alki versus Lynn's Mass Berserker. Oh, you got me! You got me! That's true. That's very true. Yep, Sternenherzmusik, that is right. Indeed, he usually does it so well, and once he didn't, he lost the series to Lynn. Yeah. Yep. You are 100% correct. Aurora, thank you for the sub. 40 month. Come on, Lynn. Bit late for that, maybe. Dark Ranger again. So, from the hero choices, we can deduct, like, he thinks the TC is a bigger weapon than Wyvern. It's also not going to be so many Wyvern, so this pick makes a lot of sense. It's even Black Arrow first. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Destroyer killed though, nice little yoink. Focus fire on Wyvern intensifies and there's no Shadow Hunter to back things up. There's no heal wave. Wyvern taken care of, ghouls hurt but still doing damage. And they are tearing Headhunters apart. Takes forever to kill that second Destroyer. Even though, oh, I was about to say even though he gets it, but of course he doesn't get it. But statue out of mana, no more regen, everything's hurt. Statue killed actually. And Lynn survives, thanks to the expo. Happy's win streak on the line. Will we not get the 11-0?
A player's forces are under attack.
I almost lost hope. Happy has one heal scroll. No one beats Lynn 5 times in a row. I guess. The silence a little bit too late. That enables the Stomp. Raiders under attack. Needs of course. Does he need the End Snare from Destroyers? I don't think so. Deals really well with the ghouls now. After the Farseer leveled up for Chain Lightning 2. And Lynn's Focus Fire is really strong in the past 2 engagements. Good luck. I can't stop it. is only tier 2.
A player's forces
So
are
Wyvern
under
aren't that strong. I also believe that Sappy's experiment for future fights because he must be thinking it's a 4 on the show match. I can experiment a bit. Oh, brother, you don't know Happy. You don't know this man. There's money per map on the line. And if there's like, I don't know, 5 euros on the line, he's playing at 1,000,000%. Elagatua, thank you for the 91 months.
a player's forces are under
Sick, thank you. Okay. Going for the burrow. We do have reinforced defenses this time. Still no spikes. 3 destroyers. And Venom Spears are missing left, right, and center. Stomp is alright, but Coil Nova is better. Book of the Dead! He doesn't have the spell! Ooh. Stomp is good. Chain Lightning here as well. It's not enough. It's not enough damage. Crazy reinforcements also. And that's the second last Stomp, isn't it? That was definitely the last Chain Lightning. I think Happy just takes it. So impressive. And the statues are regioning and regioning and regioning. And now, of course, when the burrow is down, there's 1,000,000 statues. Plus the Book of the Dead, or what's left of the Book of the Dead. I guess Lin got close,
player's forces are
but
under
Lin
attack.
needs to be at 100% full focus with a bit of prep. And then he can play the match against Happy. For Happy, it's just another Thursday. Can't connect with both of the bats. He got nothing left. Except hero kill. Oh, level 5 TC. Oh, level 5 TC. If Lin doesn't lose the hero, is there a chance? Focus fire on Destroyer is solid. But I mean, he's just towering on him in supply. Now we get the focus on statues, finally. Also with the help of Ensnare. That's kind of good. But it's traits. And as long as there's traits, Happy's fine.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was the fight over the red spot. That's DK5, Lich 4.5. We got Dark Ritual now. But the Dark Ranger is benched. Lin re-engaging. As long as the Dark Ranger is not on the field. 40 seconds. Happy gets the town portal as he knows. It's gonna be a coil, it should be safe. Good splits between the two heroes so you can never catch both at the same time. Exactly for this. That just tickles the DK. Incredibly tanky hero this time. Oh my god. Lin is the one who has the portal against 2 out of 3 heroes. I mean, he had no army though. That evens it out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich is 5. Lich is 5. Okay, Happy has had enough.
Players' forces are under attack.
Similar to Northern Isles. Forcing a fight close to home. Alright, level 4 Dark Ranger. Oh, that wasn't a quick enough detonation. So the Destro survives as well, and Lyn has had enough. 5-0. Emperor's Revenge is real. 3 overs 40. 3 overs focus. 5-0 versus Lyn. Happy is back on top of the world after his loss at WAL where he couldn't reach the grand final. We say this many times, guys. A hurt Happy is a scary Happy. And Lyn was playing this match after playing 3 series at WSB and past midnight without any prep.